Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sid Pharrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies, because I just got a message from one of my dear clients, and they wanted to know, why don't men take women out on dates anymore? Like, what is the reason behind why men don't, get all dressed up anymore, and then tell the girl, hey, I'll be there at 8 o'clock, and then I'll come pick you up, and they pick her up, and they take her to this nice restaurant, and they have a good, nice talk, and a nice dinner together, getting to know each other, laughing, and stuff like that, and then he takes her home, make sure she gets in, then, he gets home, and then, they continue their dating process, and then they go out again, and you know how the dating goes, you know how dating's supposed to go, right? But why don't men date anymore? Like, what's the reason behind why men don't take women out on dates anymore, right? Okay, ladies, so I have 3 reasons why. Yes, 3 reasons why men don't take women out on dates anymore. Like, what's the reason behind why men don't take women out on dates anymore? Okay? All right. So I'm going to jump right into this video. I'm just going to number 1. Number 1 is men got tired of investing with no return on their investment. Now, when I say men got tired of investing and not getting a return on their investment, I mean men got tired of putting time, money, effort, everything into, creating this perfect night for a woman and not getting what they wanted out of it. Meaning sex or, the woman's interest. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men, they feel like, it's an exchange. Like, and this may come off as wrong, but to a lot of men, this is how a lot of men think. A lot of men feel like, hey, if I took this woman out on a date, I gave her, my time, and I put money into this date. I might have spent $100, $200, $300, upwards, more than that sometimes on this date, to impress this woman or to, make this night real special for her or whoop-de-whoop and stuff like that. And I didn't get no sex afterwards or even at all later on down the line. Maybe I took this girl out on a bunch of dates and I didn't get no sex out of her at all. Or maybe I took this girl out on a bunch of dates and maybe she don't have no interest in me. Maybe she don't even like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even dealing with the sex. Maybe she don't even really fuck with me like that. Maybe she just took the free meal just to take the free meal just because, she ain't had nothing else to do that night. And a lot of women, they do that. A lot of women have done that before. Like, they went out on a date with a dude that they knew damn well they did not have no interest in. They didn't really look at him like that. But he was offering some shit, you know what I'm saying? A nice little night, and maybe she ain't had nothing else planned. She was like, well, shit, hey, I'll get the free meal. I'll let you take me out. I'll let you, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll go. You feel me? I ain't got to pay for shit. All I got to do is look pretty. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So a lot of women, they'll go to it. But a lot of men, they got tired of the woman, not showing no type of interest. Like, maybe she on the date, and she texting the whole time on the date, or maybe she just eating, not really just, engaged in the conversation with him. She don't really care. She just like, whatever. And the man sitting there like, damn, this girl really don't really like fuck with me. Like, I didn't pay for her whole, the meal, and I picked her up and I did this and I did that and did this and did that. And then now, she don't even give a fuck. She doesn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to a man, it's like, damn, like, I really took the time out to really, make this night special. And then, hey, you didn't even care. You just was there for the free meal. Or they felt like, well, shit, I didn't get no sex afterwards, and that may come off as wrong. And like, keep in mind, ladies, you are not entitled to give a man sex after, a date or after, anything. You're not entitled to give a man sex, period. You know what I'm saying? But how a man thinks is, he feels like he's trading his time and money for potential sex a lot of times. A lot of times when a man takes you out, he has a motive. It's either to really genuinely get to know you and to like, see if you're girlfriend material, because maybe he already sees you as potential girlfriend material, but now he wants to like elevate that or see like where your mindset is at. So he's going to take you out and try to see like where you at or like how you act in public, stuff like that, But After that, it's on the other side, maybe he just want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he just took you out, just to butter you up, or just to hype you up, just to gas you up, just to make you feel good for the night. Like, oh, he took me out. He took me to damn Benny Hannes. He took me to Steak 48. He took me to wherever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And now he feel like, well, shit, you gonna fuck because I bought you a meal. You know what I'm saying? And that's really, it may come off as fucked up, but that's how a lot of men think in their head. Like, okay, I'm gonna impress her with this, and that's gonna make her want me. And you are not entitled again to fuck anybody, to have sex with any man just because he bought you a free meal, or just because he took you out on any type of date, or just because he's spending time with you or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's paying to spend time with you. He's paying for your time. Really, when a man takes a woman out on a date, he's paying for the woman's time. Like, essentially, he's paying for your time, because otherwise, you're just there. You're just there. You know what I'm saying? And it don't have to be nothing extravagant. He don't have to, and this is what a lot of men don't understand. Like, a lot of men, this what the problem is. A lot of men, they try to impress you. They try so hard to impress the woman. They try so hard to make the woman like them and want to fuck them and want to, get their head all wrapped up in them. Like, a lot of men, they try so hard, and they take you out on these expensive ass dates, $200, $300, $400, $500, $1,000 dates. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's taking a girl on $1,000 date, but somebody somewhere taking a girl out on thousands of dollars of dates. You know what I'm saying? Over time, maybe, and maybe not only once, but maybe over time. Maybe he done spent, $300 one day. Another date he spent another $200. Another day he spent another $500. Maybe he spent a lot of money on these dates. You know what I'm saying? And it came up time like, damn, I done spent a whole bunch of money on this girl and I ain't even fuck yet. I done spent a whole bunch of, and this is a man's mind. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that this is right or this is how it's supposed to be, which is not, is wrong. But I'm telling you, ladies, how it is in a man's mind. Because in a man's mind, a lot of men are guilty of this. Like, subconsciously, that maybe they don't even really just notice it, but subconsciously they're like, okay, I want to fuck. Like, after this date, that's gonna be it. She gonna like me, I'm gonna fuck. And that's where a lot of men, they mess up at. They feel like, okay, first date, I gotta take this girl out on the most expensive, a lot of men, they breaking the bank. A lot of men, they acting like they got it and they ain't really got it. You know what I'm saying? They spending their last on these dates. You know what I'm saying? Just to impress you. And that's their fault. That's their fault. You can't blame the man, or the man can't blame himself. Well, he can't only blame himself. He can't blame you. The man can't blame you. He can only blame himself, is what I mean. I meant to say. He can only blame himself. He can't blame you because you didn't put up a gun up to his head and say, hey, nigga, take me out. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to take you out. So wherever he wanted to take you out, if he wanted to spend that much money, hey, that's his fault, not yours. As a woman, that's his fault. So, hey, that's what it is. So, he can't get mad at how much he spent. If he spent $100, $200, $300 on a date, and you didn't have sex with him because you don't have to, and you're not entitled to it, and you don't owe him shit, you know what I'm saying? But he thought that you owed him shit. Hey, that's that. That don't have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of men. But anyways, back to it. That's why a lot of men got mad. Because they keep investing and trying to get this girl to like him, or trying to impress this girl, or trying to, do so much for this woman, and they don't get no sex or attention out of it. Maybe the girl don't even really like him like that. Maybe she barely hit him up. Maybe she let him take her out here and there. Maybe she just, she's just not showing no type of interest in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just real dry with him. Maybe on the dates, like I said, she probably on her phone, texting on her phone. Maybe she like looking all over the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, not paying him no. Maybe she's looking at her food, not really looking at him, not really, engaged in the conversation. Maybe she just kind of, she just kind of just there. You know what I'm saying? And some men, hey, some men, they just feel like, damn, like, she really don't give a fuck about me right now. So, shit, well, why would I take, and this is how men think, they're like, why would I take this girl, why would I start taking these girls out on these dates if I'm not gonna get nothing out of it. You know, all I'm coming off of is money. I'm spending dummy bread, dummy money, a whole bunch of money on these women, multiple. You know, men, a lot of times men are dating, a lot of times they dating multiple women. So I'm taking this girl out, this girl out, this girl out, and I ain't fucked none of them. Or maybe I fucked one out of however many. And it's like, damn, like shit, I just came off of all this bread and I didn't get nothing in return. You know, and to a man, it's like, damn, I worked hard for my money and I ain't even get what I wanted out of it. And that's how a lot of men think. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that it's right again, not to say that he's entitled, but because he's not entitled. But I'm just saying how he thinks, you know? So, like I said, so a man got tired of investing and not getting what he wanted, aka your attention, your interest, or your sex. Okay? All right. So, number two. Moving on to number two. Number two is the reason why men don't take women out on dates anymore. Number two is women stop requiring it from men. Now, you may say, what does that mean? Women didn't stop requiring, you know, dates from men. Hold on. Let me tell you why I feel like a lot of women don't request dates from men anymore, especially nowadays. Nowadays, you know, really, you know, a lot of women, they be cool, and you'd be surprised. Maybe not you as a woman, but it's a lot of women out there that are cool with just, you know, just coming over or just, you know, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just smoking, just drinking, just doing whatever with the man. You know what I'm saying? And not going out on no date. You know, maybe she may want a date. Maybe she may be like, okay, you know, cool. But maybe she just settled just because she really liked the dude, or just because, you know, the dude just cool, and maybe she just, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she just cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's not tripping off of an expensive date or whatever. You know, maybe she just want to just hang with the nigga just on some chill ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, to a man, you know, after a man starts having so many girls just come over to his crib, or just, you know, just sitting and talking and just smoking and drinking with the girl, and just, you know, being on some chill shit where I ain't gotta take you out, and now I could get sex, and now I could get your attention, your time, get sex, you know, and all that. Why would I go back to spending all this money on all these girls when I could just have these girls come over and I could just fuck? I could give you some drink and something to smoke on, and something to, you know, watch on TV, you know, and then shit, I could fuck, and I didn't come off of nothing. You came over my house. I didn't come off of no gas. You know, you didn't, I didn't have to pay for no food. I didn't have to pay for no nothing. No, I ain't have to tip nobody. I ain't have to, you know, my investment kind of goes back to number one. My investments were low. You know, I kept my investment low because the girl came over my house. You know, she the one that you know, all I had to do is just provide the drinks and the weed or the smoke or whatever the dude do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the dude do, you know, but whatever he do, you know, maybe he feel like, oh well, shit, you know, shit, I brought the smoke, I brought the drink, you know, hey, you know what I'm saying? He was probably gonna do that anyway, you know, but the girl just come over and just do it with him, and now shit, we just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Now I can get the sex, I can get everything I want out of her, and I don't have to invest nothing into her. You know what I'm saying? So that's how a lot of men are like that. And there's so many women that are okay with just coming over. You know, maybe, you know, for a few, you know, those first couple times, you know, okay, cool. But to a man's mind, he's like, well, shit, you came over all these other times. Why would I take you out? A lot of y'all women, y'all be like, why don't he take me out on no dates? Why every time we gotta come to your house? Cause it's like, why the fuck would I take you out on a date? This is from a man. This is how men think. Why the fuck would I take you out on a date if I've already fucked you, and I know I can fuck you every time you come over, or I know that, you know, I don't have to invest much into you. Like now it's like I don't have nothing to work for. You know, as a man, it's like, I don't have nothing to work for. I already got everything. So you telling me that you want me to take you out now, and you done been over my house 18 times, and we done fucked 1,000 times. While every time you come over my house, you done been over my house. Every time we linked up, or every time we hung out was at my fucking crib. Why would I take you out on a date? If I can already get sex anyways, everything I ever wanted, or everything I want to get, I already get it from you now. So why would I spend my money to take you out for some pussy I'm already getting? You know, that's how a lot of men are thinking. Why would I take you out right now to get the same pussy that I was going to get anyways if we would have just chilled at the crib? That's how a lot of men think, you know? So a lot of men, they just feel like, well, shit, you know, it's no point because there's nothing to work for. I don't have nothing to work for. The girl, you know, when a man takes you out on a date, you know, he has something to work for. He has something to prove to you. He has something to show you. Like, he's trying to prove himself to you. A lot of times he's trying to show you that, hey, I'm a good man. I'm a good fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he's trying to screen you too. You know, don't get me wrong. He's trying to see what's up with you too. Trying to see if you're a good fit. You know, both of y'all trying to see if each other are a good fit. But, you know, he's also trying to impress you, you know, with these dates, or with, you know, just taking you out, or, you know, stuff like that. But if he feel like he don't have to impress you, then it's like, well, shit, his value for you goes down. You know, his value, how he feels about you, your value goes down in his eyes. Because it's like, well, shit, I don't have to invest much into her because I'm gonna fuck her anyways. I'm gonna get the pussy from her anyways. Why the fuck would I take her out and waste money when I could be in the crib and she gonna come over anyways and fuck me? Why would I take her out in hopes of me fucking her when she could just come over and I'm gonna fuck anyways? That don't make sense to a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. You know, so that's number 2. Like I said, a lot of women stopped requiring it. You know, a lot of women, they just became okay with just coming over, just chilling, just, you know, or maybe like, you know, just like these little bitty ass, not even just coming over, just like the dates, as far as like, not even dates, just like going out. You know what I'm saying? Like going to the clubs or going, that's not really a real date. I feel like a date is supposed to be like a one-on-one, almost like an interview. It is an interview. People don't like to say it like it's an interview, but it's an interview. It's really an interview. Like, y'all interviewing each other. Y'all getting to know each other. Y'all asking questions. Y'all are spending time with each other. It's an interview. It's almost like an interview. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, you know, like if he just take you out to like a club, you know, yeah, you get pretty, yeah, you get dressed up, you know, maybe he puts on his best little chain, and maybe he, you know, goes out whoop-de-whoop. But, you know, the music loud, you know, y'all drinking, you know, y'all probably smoking in there maybe, you know, y'all not even coherent with each other. Y'all just kind of just there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you twerking on him a little bit. Maybe he throwing some money around the fucking room. Maybe y'all in the strip club, you know what I'm saying? And he just throwing money, and maybe, you know, y'all enjoying the strippers or something, or maybe y'all in a regular club and y'all just, you know what I'm saying, just having fun. Like I said, you maybe twerking on him. Maybe he just having fun, whatever, but that's not really just getting to know each other. You know, y'all enjoying each other's company to an extent, but y'all not really getting to know each other like to the core. You know what I'm saying? So even just going out, as far as like just, you know, I feel like those type of outings are supposed to be like later on, after y'all really get to know each other, or like, you know, maybe at least after y'all first date, like at least let that first date, you know, when y'all got that one-on-one time, you know, then start going out like to clubs or stuff like that, you know, outings like that. But hey, you know, hey, do what you do. You feel me? So that's number 2. You know, women stop requiring it from men. So number 3 is kind of goes into number 2, was Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff came from the social media age of Netflix and chill. Now, you heard that term all the time. You know, Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. You know, like I said, it kind of goes into number 2. Like, the Netflix and chill aspect, that's what kind of made a lot of relationships dead in a lot of ways. Because, because keep in mind, so many women are okay with just coming over again, and so many men are definitely okay with just the women just coming straight over to your crib without me having put in any investment. If everybody's okay with that, then that means I have no reason to date. As a man, I have no reason to take you out on a date. That's why a lot of men don't take women out on dates, because of Netflix and chill. Because if I could just turn on some Netflix, cut on a movie somewhere, your favorite movie on Netflix, on Hulu, on YouTube, and like I said, I got the drink, I got the smoke set up, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. Hey, that's all I need. You come over, I intoxicate you, whatever, you having a good time, you watching TV, you relaxed, you know what I'm saying? You just chilling with me, hey, and then now the man like, okay, I'm gonna make my move now, you know what I'm saying? Then he fuck, and then that's it, So the fact that, the man feels like, well, shit, I don't have to put in no effort now. And over time, this is what a lot of women don't understand. Over time, if a man does that to this girl came over his house, she fucked. All he had to do was give her some smoke, some drink, and she fucked. The next girl, same thing, smoke, drink, fuck. Next girl, smoke, drink, I fucked. Next girl, smoke, drink, I fucked. When a man fucks all these girls in a row after, all I gotta do is just give her, and all I gotta do is just buy a bottle. All I gotta do is just buy some, some smoke. You feel me? And that's it. Something to smoke on, and that's it. Now he feel like, well, shit, my work is done. Wow. If I can spend $10 on a dime bag, and I can spend $20 on a bottle, $30, $40, $50 on a bottle, that's cheaper than me taking you out on a date. And that shit gonna last a little longer too. You know what I'm saying? Than me going out on a date. Cause now, if that girl maybe that girl do come over and she don't let me fuck. Guess what? Now another girl, I still got half a bottle left. I still got, half of a bag of, the trees left. You know what I'm saying? So now, I cut down, which is go back to number one, I cut down on my investment. So now I don't have to put in much into this, because now I can just have the next girl. So I feel like that kind of just like manipulates the man's mind into thinking that, or alters the man's mind into thinking that, oh, well, this is how it goes. If now it's so easy. Now I don't have to invest. I don't have to take the girl out. I don't have to spend so much money, time, and effort to impress her, when she can just come over. We can fuck. We can smoke. We can drink, and then I can send you on your way. And then shit, that's it. So what's the point of me taking you out and spending all this money in hopes of me getting the pussy, in hopes of me fucking, when I can just have you come over and fuck? Like, to a lot of men, that's just easier, If I can get you back to my place and we can just watch Netflix and chill, and we can just Netflix and chill, and we can just fuck, then it's like, why would I want to take you out on an expensive ass date in hopes of me fucking, when I could just have you come over, and it keeps my investments low, which goes back to number one, keeping my investments low. And now, since I kept my investments low, I'm not coming out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? You came over, which means you spent your gas. You know what I'm saying? You came over my house, you spent your gas. All I had to do was provide the drink or the smoke, and that's which I was probably already gonna do anyways at the crib for a lot of men, and then, you know what I'm saying, you come over, I already got Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that. I'm already paying the subscription, so that's already out. And then, hey, you come over, and now you in my living room on my couch, and now I can just make my move, boom, and that's it. So it's already, and now guess what? I didn't come off of nothing, because I'm at my house. This is part of the same shit the man was gonna do anyways. It's just you just over here now. You just joining me in the shit that I was already going to do. The only difference is now I got somebody to fuck on. Now I got somebody to fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of men think. Like, shit, I was going to do this anyways. I was going to smoke. I was going to drink anyways tonight by myself. So, you know, I might as well just have you come over and share it with me. And then now I have more. Now I can probably possibly fuck instead of me having to take you out and do all this extra stuff. Because that kind of alters the man's mind. You know, because like I said, after he does that to so many women, now it's the norm. Now it's like just normal to him, you know? And same thing with the women, you know? When so many women just are just okay with just going over to men's house, just going over to different men's house, you know, she starts feeling like, well, shit, you know, it starts in her mind, you know, she might not even notice it, but she starts being okay with just Netflix and chilling. She starts being okay with that, you know? And then she goes back to number 2, she stops requiring the dates from men, you know? You know, because she's okay with going over there. You know, when a man asks you, you know, hey, you should just come over my crib. And she say, okay, you did not require, you know, the date was not a requirement for me to get your time. You know, you did not require the date for me to get your time. I didn't have to put in no date. All I said was come over to my crib and you agreed. Therefore, you didn't require it. Therefore, I don't have to put in any effort. Therefore, I keep my investments low. Therefore, we just Netflix and chill. That's all 3 right there. You know what I'm saying? That's all 3. So I kept my investments low as a man. You know, you didn't require it from me as a woman. And all we did was Netflix and chill. And I got what I wanted out of the situation, and that way, you know, I cut my losses because I don't have to come off a lot of money, time, and effort trying to impress you or trying to get the pussy when I can just get the pussy, you know, easier, you know, like that. So that's how a lot of men think, you know what I'm saying? And once again, ladies, you are not entitled to giving a man sex after a date, you know, and you're not entitled to even giving a man sex even when you come over to his crib. You're not entitled to give a man sex at all unless you want to, you know. But just to answer the question of why don't men take women out on dates anymore, you know, number 1 was men got tired of investing with no return on their investment. And then number 2, you know, women stopped requiring it from men. And then number 3 was the Netflix and chill. You know, ever since Netflix and chill became a thing, and you could just come over and we could just have like a movie night. That's to a man, that's like shit. That's everything he wanted, you know, because a lot of men, they'll say, you know, after the date, you know, back in the day when men were taking women out on more dates, you know what I'm saying? Before social media and shit, when a lot of men were taking women out on more dates, you know, they would try to get them, even today, but more so back then, they would try to get the woman back to his crib afterwards, right? Didn't that happen every time? Like after the date, he'll say, "Oh, what else are you doing tonight? Oh, just come up with me, or just come to the crib with me." In hopes of what? Fucking. In hopes of getting the ass. But if I could just skip the date and have you come over and get the ass, then why do I need the date? What the date? The date is a buffer zone, because now I gotta come off of money, time, effort, and I gotta meet you there, and I gotta do all this stuff, or pick you up. I gotta do it when you can just come up to my crib and I can get what I want, and we could just cut all this extra stuff out, like the dating and I can just get what I want, and that's it, you know. So that's what happened, you know. That's what happened. So then it got to a point where a lot of men, you know, they just felt like, well, shit, you know, it's just an easy way to get pussy. So that's that. So ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video, you know, and I hope I answered the question of why don't men take women out on dates anymore? And that's the reason why. Those are 3 reasons why. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next video.